In this tutorial we are going to show you how to add new forms and put them into your web pages. Okay, so on your website as standard there'll be one contact form already on the contact page. Okay, in your admin area you'll see on the left hand side you've got the forms section. Okay, so if you just go into there and go into forms, you'll see your contact form here. Okay, now if I want to add a new form, all I need to do is click add new at the top. It's going to ask for a title, so I'm just going to call this inquiry form. Click create. Okay, that's going to take me to the page where I start adding my form fields. Yeah, the form fields will appear on the left here, okay, and all the form fields that you can add are on the right. Okay, so there's many different types of fields that you can add. There's standard ones, okay, and we have some advanced fields here. Yeah, post fields, blog post fields, okay, and then pricing fields. So I'm just going to add a simple form, yeah, simple like contact form. So I want to click, I'm going to click single line text, so it's going to give me a simple text box. Okay, so when I click it, it'll automatically add it to the left here. To edit this, just click the little down arrow. Okay, and now I can edit the field label. So I want to call it name. If you want to give this field label a description, yeah, you can type add your full name here, for example. Yeah, if you want to make it required, the field, yeah, put a tick in required. It means they've got to fill it in. Yeah, on the advanced options, you can maybe make the size of the field small, medium, or large. By default, it's medium. Okay, so this is the options for this particular field. Okay, so I've added one field. Just close that up, and that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to add another one. So I want to collect their telephone number. I'm just going to add another single line text field for this. Okay, and I'm going to leave this not required because I don't really require their telephone number. If they want to give it, they can. Now I want to add an email address, so to collect their email, so I go to the advanced fields and click on email. Okay, so I'm going to make this an advanced field. Click on required. So now I'm collecting their email. Now I want to put a message box in here. Okay, so go back to standard and click on paragraph text. Yeah, and this allows it's going to allow them to add comments or a message. Maybe I'll put required in there as I want them to say something. And you can change the size of the field here if you want. So maybe if you choose small, it will become smaller, or large, it will become larger. Okay, so there basically just four fields I want: name, telephone, email, and message. Yeah, we can add many different fields in here, like drop down lists, check boxes, radio buttons. Yeah, so many different things. Yeah, if you want to collect different information. Okay, so that's the form pretty much created. So I want to just click update form now. Okay, so just to save it. Now I need to go into form settings. Okay, and it's best in here if you go into form settings down the bottom, just put a tick in anti-spam honeypot. This will stop you getting spam bots filling out your form, yeah, and getting lots of rubbish through. So just put a tick in that. On the notifications tab here, this is the notifications email notification of when someone fills in the form. Okay, so if I click edit, you can see at the moment the notification is being sent to the admin email. So that would be your email address that's you can find in the settings under general. It's the email address that's going to appear here. Okay, so that's your admin email. Yeah, go back to forms and then back to edit. notifications. Okay, so that's the admin email. From name, so you can put your a name in here, so that if you leave it blank, it will just be from the email address. So from email, this is the admin email. It's always good to leave this as it is, yeah. So the actual email comes from your email. But if you want to be able to reply to the person filling in the form, then change the reply to box here. Okay, and you can choose their email from here. So when the form is filled in, you'll get an email sent to you, okay, from the person filling in the form. It will say it's from your email, but if you reply to the form, the email, it will go back to them. Yeah, it's the subject, new submission, and it's got form title in there. So the form title is inquiry form, and then in the message here, you can edit this if you like, but this tag here, all fields, which goes in there automatically, that's just going to place all fields in the email. Okay, so I'm just going to go down and update that. If you want to create additional notifications, yeah, you can. So say for example, I want to create an automatic email that goes to the person who completed the form. Yeah, so I'll just click add new, and I can just client notification, send to. Okay, so I can either enter an email address in here. That's no good, because I want to select a field, because I want it to go to the person who's filling the form in. Okay, and I select their email address, so just their email, the email field here. Okay, and from name, you can just put your name or your company name in here. From email, that would be your email that's in the settings. Reply to, leave that blank. If you don't fill that in, they're just going to reply to this. Subject, yeah, you put your subject, and then you can put a message. Okay. If you want to put any of the form fields in there, so maybe you want to say, make it a bit more personal, you can type hello. Okay, and then on the right hand side here, this is a little option. Click that, and it will allow you to choose a form field. So I can put name. So when they get the email back, it will say hello, whatever their name is. Yeah. So save notification. So when a person fills in the form now, there's two notifications sent, one to me, the admin, and one to the client. The confirmations, this is the confirmation that gets displayed on the screen directly after they complete the form. Okay, so you can change this here, or you can redirect them to a different page. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the form. If you want to preview the form, just click preview here. It will show you what the form's going to look like. Okay, now I want to add this into one of my web pages. Okay, so I'm just going to go and create a new page. Okay, and you can write some text in the page or whatever you've got. Okay, so wherever your cursor is, now click the add form button at the top, and it's going to give you an option with all your forms. Okay, so I want to put the inquiry form into this page. I don't want to display the form title, and I don't want to display the description because I didn't put a description in. So I'm just going to take ticks out of those and insert form. Now that's going to put that form into that page. This is the code to insert it. So it's going to put that in automatically. And you can type other code around this if you need to, or other text, sorry. So I'm just going to publish this page. Okay, and then I'm going to view the page, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, and here's the new page I just created, yeah, with the form in it. As you can see, I put a description on one of the fields, yeah, please add your full name here. Maybe I want the description to appear at the top because it maybe look better. So I'm just going to go back to my forms. I'm going to go into the inquiry form. Okay, go into the form settings, and it's one of the options here. Description placement, at the moment it's below inputs. I'll change that to above. Update the form settings. Go and have a look at my page again. Okay, and the descriptions come here, which looks better. Yeah, so anyone can now fill in your form. Okay, submit, and here's the confirmation message. Yeah, and that will then send an email to the admin. Okay, and also it will appear in when you look at your forms, you will see it's got one entry here now. Yeah, so if you view the entries as well, anyone who fills in the form, their details are going to be recorded here. Okay, so I can view the details of the submission here, and it lets you make notes on it as well, yeah, if you need to. Okay, so that's how to add forms, and you can add very simple forms or very complex forms. The form builder is very good.